HDR is stupid and Rec 709 is based, and I want you, random normal person, to understand why, because it's the only thing stopping us from rolling down a Dolby branded hill into a ditch that explodes. Now, it's not just me saying that. Bass cinematographer Steve Yedlin made similar points in a presentation he did for other renowned film industry folks called Debunking HDR. To save you those 2 hours though, when we're talking about HDR here, we're talking about Rec 2100, one of the international standards set by nerds for brightness and color in video, from movies to broadcast TV to iPhone TM videos. This is opposed to Rec 709, another one of these standards that's been around for ages and only recently seen competition from Rec 2100. People who don't touch grass will also be rushing to the comments to say that Rec 709 isn't as bright as HDR, but that isn't actually true. The key difference isn't how bright they are, but why bright they are. Rec 709 stores brightness as a relative value, compared to the brightest and darkest points your screen can go to, while HDR, in its infinite wisdom, uses specific brightness values, ranging from 0, to 10,000 nits, which is about 20 times brighter than your average screen. It's the equivalent of having a bunch of different glasses and then filling them up relative to how big they are, versus just giving every glass a full jug of water, and if they can't fit the rest, too bad, skill issue. You've in fact experienced this already back when Instagram first introduced HDR and your auntie's holiday pics became possessed by 1,000 suns. That's been fixed though, right? Yes, but in the same way everything deals with the fact that HDR values are just way too much, which is some sort of translation layer to match the values of each individual screen. A thing Rec 709 has already been able to do by itself since 1990. And this is where Dolby comes in, as this Dolby Vision thing that you have heard of as being the pinnacle of HDR or even just video quality in general is just another one of these patches on Rec 2100, but even more marketed and locked down and licensed. It's doing its best to make Rec 2100 the official Hollywood-approved standard everywhere, because they will get a cut from people trying to use this fundamentally flawed system. Steve makes the argument that we should go back to Rec 709 and its much more flexible and accurate system, but concedes that companies, brands, and most consumers need new flashy branding to chase, and proposes we reintroduce a new Rec 709-like standard with some flashy new name.
The new super diddly duper vision or whatever it needs to be called.
I don't concede to that though, because you, dear normal person, just got this explained to you in a single reel, and you get what we're saying. We don't need any more marketing and brands. We need regular people like you to know what's going on and to be able to champion going back to an older system that actually works, rather than just accept the new flashy thing because the shiny packaging told you to. And that's why you need to remember. Oh, this doesn't loop on YouTube.